channel if you are new here. If you are not, welcome back. Today we are going to get into some more Valentine's Day nails. It is actually Valentine's Day today, so I'm trying to hurry up and do this content, this voiceover, so I can get it out by noon, and at least it'll be out by Valentine's Day. So yeah, so today we're about to get into some Valentine's Day nails. These nails, this design I've never done before. I wanted to do a sculpted French nail. I always see them, I've seen videos, but I've never actually done the actual sculpted French nail design. So this is my first time. I think I did pretty good, so I know the next time I'm gonna fuck it up. Yeah, so I just decided to give y'all the full process. Of course, I sped it up and I cut out a lot so the video wouldn't be that long, but I decided to go from beginning to end, the full process, so you guys can watch me work. And of course, I am not here to teach you guys anything. I am just here to give you guys my real life experiences and what I know to be true at the moment. So everything I use in this video I will leave in the description box below. And don't forget to like and subscribe so y'all don't miss any videos that I post in the future. And it's free, so why not? Just go do it. Matter of fact, go do it right now before the video really starts. Alright. Now, let's get into it. So, right now, I'm just really doing the prep. And I do want to mention, this is not a normal prep. This client is a biter. I don't know if that's what you would call it, but she bites her skin. And when I say her skin, I don't mean just like the cuticle parts or the parts that's hanging. I mean, she has anxiety, so she bites her skin, and it's like part of her coping mechanism, I guess, for her anxiety. So every time she comes to me, it's a lot of dead skin that is there, so I'm having to clean up a lot, but I can't do too much because she's sometimes a little sore from biting, you know. So I cut where I can and I do what I can. So far I've just pushed back the cuticles. I use the sanding band to get the glue off the surface and anything else that needed to be off of the surface so I can have a clean surface to work with. And then I went in with one of the cuticle bit drills, or at least that's what I use it for, and I just went in to loosen up any dead cuticle skin that I wanted to get up or to cut off, or it would so I wouldn't have to dig too hard, or I wouldn't have to put too much pressure. It just helps pick it up and bring out anything that I wouldn't have been able to get with the cuticle nippers that I'm using right now. So the cuticle nippers that I'm using right now, I'm just going through on each finger and getting all of the dead skin off of the nail and all of the cuticles that are not that are sticking up and that are not live anymore. And you can kind of tell by the color. The dead skin will be white, or you know, it'll be a different color than what the live skin will be. But you really do want to pay attention, because if you nick some live skin, it will hurt your client. They can start bleeding depending on where you nick them at. So just make sure you guys are paying really close attention when you're doing this. You're going slow. Obviously this video is sped up, so you're going slow or at a steady pace where you can control it and you can pay attention to what you're doing so that you don't hurt your client. So I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I just dropped my son off at school and I'm sitting in the car doing this voiceover just so I can get it out. So I'm not sure where these tips came from right now, but I promise I will leave them in the description below. I don't know. Sometimes I get stuff tips from AliExpress, but I did do a Shein haul and they may have come from Shein. So yeah, I will leave them in the description below. So now I'm just going in and I am blending the tips with the natural nail bed. That is just going to help when I lay the foundation of the acrylic so that there are no bumps and everything just lays smooth. So this client wanted an almond shaped design. So right now I am just filing to the desired shape. I just clipped the sides with the cuticle nippers a little bit just so I wouldn't have to do too much filing. But yes, right now I'm just using my 8080 nail file to shape the sides of the nails to the desired shape that I want. And if you notice, I'm going from side to side to side to side so that I won't file too much on one side at a time. And I'm also looking at the nail from a lot of different angles so that I can make sure that I'm getting the desired shape that I want and I'm not putting too much pressure on one side, getting a lopsided nail. So now I am applying my dehydrator and my primer so I can start laying my acrylic. And like I said, y'all, I've never done this design before. This is my first attempt, so I was pretty proud of myself. I'm actually kind of ready to do it again, so I think I'm going to pull out the practice hand and get a video, do some content with a different design with this because I actually enjoyed it. I thought it would be a lot harder than it was. I'm pretty proud of myself. Now, there were mistakes made, but again, this is my first time, so don't judge me. For this acrylic, I'm using Mia Secret's, I think it's Cover Rose acrylic. I'll leave it in the description. Like I said, I'm in the car, so I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's the Cover Rose acrylic. So for this part, I went in with my 8080 file again just to crisp crispin up the shape of the almond I wanted for my ombre, not the ombre, for my French design. And I think next time I might try to use the drill for this just to get like a crisper shape. Or maybe, it'll be better with a different file, but I just feel like I couldn't get in there with this file. So, yeah. And also, guys, my storage ran out. So I completely missed the part where I added these hearts on here because it stopped recording. And when I noticed, I had to switch phones and start recording with a different phone. But yeah, so the hearts were put on by this time I applied foil glue and then I put the hearts on. And from there, I just added a little foil as well just to give it some extra pop, some like extra oomph. And I did not apply any top coat over these like I did in the last video because these were actual nail decals. I got these from Amazon and they were labeled nail, so I'm like, they can't, bleed. They won't bleed. The last ones I got from like Michael's or something. So these I did not expect to bleed. I didn't see any reviews on them bleeding, so I didn't put anything on them. I just used foil glue to apply the hearts, and then any other designs that I want to put on there, like the foil, and went from there. And then I started to apply my acrylic, my clear acrylic, to the tips of the nail as well as the base of the nail, just so I can make sure that I'm giving it the shape that I want, and I'm giving it an even platform. I don't really know the word I'm looking for. Just using my 5-in-1 bit to shape a little bit before I use my regular file. I'm using this on the sides, and I'll be using it on the surface, and then seal the cuticles as well. So now that I've used the 5-in-1 bit to do most of the work, I'm going to go in with my hand file, the 8080 grit, and file anything else that I see that needs to be filing, the surface, the sides, anything else. This is just going to give it that extra crisp shape. So I'm going to do that to every nail and make sure I have the shape that I really want, and everything is perfect the way that I want it. So once I'm done with this step, I go in with my buffer and I buff all the nails really good, all surfaces everywhere. I buff really, really good. And once I'm done with that, if you know, you know. If you don't, then here you go. I always go back with my nail file and I clean up one more time after I buff, just to make sure that everything is clean, and I can, the buffer kind of helps me see any discrepancies that I missed with the file before. So then I just go back in and I just kind of lightly touch up where I, see anything that I may have missed. So next I just used my Tammy Taylor clear top coat to coat the nails. I also went under the nails with the top coat, but I didn't get that on camera. Okay, so my client wanted little X's and O's on her nails, and she also wanted lips. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just using my Venalisa paint pots that I got from AliExpress, and some paint brushes that I may have gotten from Amazon or Shein, not sure. But I'm using that to draw on the art that I want to draw on here. And then she also requested that I use glitter. We were going to make it like a sweater kind of design with the acrylic instead of glitter, but she wanted glitter, so I added purple glitter to the design to give her exactly what she wanted. So that is basically it for this nail design, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos that I have coming up. I do have some travel content coming out in the very, very, very near future, so stay tuned for that. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.